Hello, I thought that I would join you today and share a process through a meditation that I do for myself, and I shorten it, usually working with children. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on who I'm working with and where we are in the process of meditation together. And this meditation I use a lot when I just really want to stay centered and in that space, which is the goal, right? It's our goal to live our lives feeling in that centered space where we can be emotionally neutral. We're not angry or upset about things. We're just sort of noticing things that show up, and we can feel joyful and we can feel happy, but it's not an over exaggeration of that. So we're not swinging from different emotions. We are centered in our space of being. And so once I would do this meditation throughout the day, I would stop and just take a mindful moment and reset to the feeling of what this is going to create for me. And as I do this meditation, I work through the three parts of me. There's the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, and we also have our spirit body. But we're not going to work through that. That's going to become where we center to. So we're going to be relaxing the other parts of us in order to get centered into our spirit body or our heart body, our God body. It's all the same thing. Yeah. And so the purpose again is so that the understanding, I guess, I have a lot of different things to say about this, but I guess the understanding of this for me, and what I bring to children and my clients who are parents, is that our life is ours to create. Our life is what we make of it. And we all go through ups and downs and valleys and peaks of joy and frustration and different types of things that we experience in our lives. But if we can feel that centeredness, feel our beingness, feel some people call it the Holy Spirit within, or feel that energy, that part of us that is so expansive and also grounded in our body, and the thoughts, our mind body is quiet, then our life shows up in the most amazing, beautiful ways, even when we're going through the down valleys of stress, because we can notice that we're feeling stressed or feeling anxiety or any other type of unwanted emotion. And we can we can reset ourselves back to our heart space, to our centeredness, our God self, because we'll know what it feels like. And by doing this meditation or any type of meditation or mindful moment that we choose to do. So this is just one that I'm going to take you through, and I don't really have a name for it. I haven't really done that. So if you like it and you enjoy it, you can name it for yourself. And the other thing too is meditations. There's no one way to do meditations. Like I know there's a lot of apps out there, and they work. They work. They may not work for everyone, but they do work for many. And I just feel it's really, really important for me to express that any meditation that you do, even any meditation that I give you or that a friend gives you to try, you can always make changes that feel right to you, that work for you and work for your child. Change them. Change the words if you need to. Make it your own, because that is what is the most important and empowering part of meditation and mindfulness, is that there is no one way to do anything. I totally believe that. So if you enjoy this meditation and it works miraculously for you and you love it and it's a beautiful thing, you can keep doing it this way. If there's a part of it that you don't enjoy and you want to change the words, or you want to make it longer or shorter, or you want to add something to it, do that. Do that, whatever works for you. I'm just bringing you into my experience so that I can share it with you and express a little bit about what I do as well. Okay, so here we go. I put music on today. Sometimes I don't have any music and I just listen to the nothing sound, the sound of nothing, because it has sound too. Sometimes I use a chime to begin, sometimes I don't. Most often I'm sitting up because if I lay down, I will fall asleep. But children can lay down and not fall asleep. And some people like to do meditations with their eyes open, maybe riding a stationary bike, yoga, obviously. So everyone is different in the experience. I just wanted to share that with you as well so that you can make it your own. Okay, so we're going to start with closing our eyes. And I'm going to take 3 deep breaths. And as I do that, I'm going to walk you through what I'm going to be doing. And I may pause for a while, and I'll explain why I'm going to pause. And normally I would just go through this process, but I'm going to walk you through. Okay. As I take my first deep breath, I'm breathing out, relaxing my physical body. You can take 2 breaths for that if you need to. Breathing in again and exhaling, relaxing my mental body. You can take 2 breaths for that as well if you need, or more. Last breath is going to be for the emotional body. Sometimes I can visualize these parts of me, and sometimes I just feel them relaxing. Today I felt my physical body actually get more settled in the chair, and when I relaxed my mental body, all the thoughts just sort of whisked away, except for the ones I'm sharing with you right now. And the emotional part of me sort of settled into my physical body, I guess is the best way to explain that. And now I'm going to visualize a beautiful ball of light at the center of my chest. And it's going to expand to reach my higher heart, which is right above the center of my chest. And it is so, so beautiful and bright. I can see it and feel it. And it's expanding bigger and brighter to surround my head, my neck. It is now expanding to surround my shoulders and my midsection, my belly button, my arms and my hands, my hips, my legs, and now my feet. Now I'm going to imagine it to expand as big and as wide and as far as it can. This beautiful ball of light. Expanding, and I can feel myself expanding with it. I'll pause here and allow this to happen. Feel it. You'll know when you're done expanding when it just feels like it's complete. like it stops expanding. You feel it. And from this space, I'm just going to be in this for a little bit and listen to the music. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit of tension in my lower back, so I'm going to imagine a big bubble in front of me. And I'm going to ask my physical body to release into the bubble all the tension in my physical body that it's feeling right now in that space of my lower back. And I'm also going to ask my emotional body to release the emotions that are sitting in my lower back, maybe creating the tension there, to release them into the bubble. And then I'm going to ask my mind body, mental body, to release any thoughts or beliefs from my lower back into the bubble as well. You might feel this happening, or you might just need to visualize it. And just keep asking it to go, all of these parts of you to release this energy into the bubble. I'm acknowledging the tension in my back, saying, it's okay, I feel you. You can go into the bubble. And I'm acknowledging some emotions that are coming up. Anxiety, I'm telling the anxiety it's okay that I feel this way. I acknowledge you. Thank you for being here, and you can go into the bubble as well. So I'm really feeling the anxiety in that area right now of my lower back and lower abdomen area. And I'm just allowing myself to feel that. And now it's being released into the bubble. You might feel other sensations in your body. It's okay. Just let them be there. And when they're ready to go into the bubble, they will. Now I'm asking my mental body the thoughts of fearful thoughts to be released into the bubble. I can feel them in my stomach area, and I acknowledge them as fearful thoughts of, oh no, what's going to happen? What if? Those kinds of thoughts. And they can be released into the bubble when they're ready. can tell them that I love them, because they're a part of me. What if I can't? That's the fearful thought. It's not a true thought. So I get back into paying attention to the expanded state I was in. The truth of the what if I can't, is of course I can. What is possible? Everything is possible. So now the what if I can't is going into the bubble. What if I am unable to is going into the bubble. And insecurities, those emotions are going into the bubble. And I'm feeling all things are possible, coming into the spaces of my mind body and my emotional body and my physical body, where those other spaces or energies were filling up those spaces. I'm pushing the bubble away. I'm asking it to go to the light or go to the universe, go to God, whatever works for you. All of those feelings, thoughts, beliefs, and physical sensations are going with it. Now, all is possible is continuing to fill up the spaces where those thoughts, beliefs, and sensations were. I believe in myself is filling up those spaces. I've got everything I need. It's filling up those spaces. Deep down, I have the knowledge. I know everything I need to know. Yeah. Now it's time to just be in this feeling as well. Remembering to stay as expanded as possible. Allowing my body to process all of this new energy in this space that was all filled up and replaced. You might feel some sensations in your body. You might just feel peace. You might just feel very still. Just enjoy being. You might get some messages, some words of wisdom from yourself. And when you feel like you're ready to open your eyes, at any time you can. And if you want to sit here longer, that's good too. So the purpose of doing this type of meditation is to help you release, obviously, some unwanted thoughts, feelings, sensations, but to also be in that space and feel it. And then remember what that feels like, if you can. So like I can close my eyes right now, and I can even ask myself to go back to the expanded state. And then I will feel myself going back to that as best as I can. So, I call it the expanded state. You can name it whatever you want. Peaceful state. But I just like to use the word expanded because then I can feel myself getting back into that space. And expanded, I feel like I'm just all that is. And I get out of my head and I can still feel my body, but I can also feel this, this gigantic part of me that is part of everything. And after you do this, or after you use this with your children, you might hear, "I'm so tired." Yes, because we're at a relaxed, expanded, connected space. We're not standing with our shoulders up, holding our breath, thinking. We are at an expanded space, a connected space. This is where our beingness is. And it's so important because not only does this relax us, it opens us up to creative ideas and feelings of joy and peace that literally changes our brain patterns. It changes the way our world shows up to us because we are creating that. We are creating our world by how we are experiencing our feelings and our beingness right now. So we want beautiful things to show up in our world. We need to feel beautiful things. And we can get, if we sat longer in that space, we would maybe get like a thought of, "Hey, do this next," or something that you forgot about that was really important to you, important to your heart. You might get a reminder about that. You might just be in this feeling. Just be still. That's good. That's perfect. Because then sometimes the creative opportunities show up after. Someone might call you out of the blue, And as for children, that was my little signal that says, yes, that might happen. Well, for children, their experience might be, I apologize for the ringing. I don't answer that phone. Their experience might be that if they were having an anxiety, an anxious situation at school or in the classroom or some other place, maybe if they continue to stay in this feeling, that will just kind of dissolve itself. Or your child won't feel anxious in that circumstance anymore. It's worth a try, isn't it? Definitely. And if your child refuses, if your child says, "No, I'm not going to do that," start small. Use a chime. Chimes are magic. Ding the chime and ask your child to just sit and listen till they can't hear the chime anymore. Do that for, 30 seconds. Keep, ding it. Wait till you can't hear it anymore. Slowly ding the chime again. Move up to 60 seconds. Do it again for 2 minutes next time. Do it again for 3 minutes next time. Or you can use music like this and put headphones on and ask your child to just listen to the music. Maybe while they're drawing, maybe while they're squishing clay in their hands, but their eyes are closed, listening with headphones to the music, squishing the clay. If your child must have their eyes open, ask them to focus on the clay. Focus on the drawing. No talking, for just 3 to 5 minutes to begin with. And then extend it longer. Because what I bet will happen is your child will love the way they feel. They will feel empowered by this space, because that's what the space is. It's empowerment. It's you. It's the real you. And it's beautiful. And they like it. And you will like it. And my suggestion is you do this with your child. Yeah. Or just do this with yourself first, and then begin with your child later. It really does make a big difference, because everyone in the world can benefit from being still. And I don't mean being still like I was just doing. I mean by drawing, being still. You know, there can be different ways of being still. Everyone can benefit from mindfulness. That's what I call mindfulness. What we were just doing. And it's a beautiful experience that they can carry with them forever and ever and ever. And you can too. And it changes everything. It changes brain patterns. I mean, there's research on all of this. I promise you, it makes a difference. It's just, you got to take the step. You got to tell your body, you got to tell your mind, you got to tell your emotions and your heart, Spirit, God, that you're willing and ready, and it will happen. And things will shift, things will change within your reality, your life, the movie that you direct. Thank you so much for being here with me. This has been an absolute pleasure. And if you're willing, if you're desiring change and you would like some support or just want to connect with me, please feel free to send me a message, or you can post underneath the video. Or you can go to my website and set up a free strategy session, and we'll just talk and set some ideas in motion. Thank you so much again. Have the most amazing day, and take some mindful moments. Thank you.